Once upon a time, in a small kingdom nestled in the heart of a mountainous region of woods, there lived a young boy named Chuks. Chuks was an orphan. He had been taken in by kind villagers when he was just a baby. Over time, he grew up to be an intelligent and bright boy. People often said that despite his challenges, he was destined for greatness. Chuks grew up to be a skilled hunter. One day, Chuks was walking through a forested land when he came across a strange golden doorway that seemed to be a portal to another realm. Chuks was afraid, but being the curious boy he was, he inched closer and decided to test the portal by putting his 1 foot through the strange door. But soon as he did that, he found himself transported to a different realm. In this new realm, Chuks discovered that he had been chosen by their rulers, the Great Council, to go on an important but dangerous journey to save the world from a powerful overlord, whose aim is to conquer the world. But they told him they would have to train him first, as his battle challenges would be great. At the fullness of time, Chuks embarked on his long-awaited journey with 2 companions and an Android phone with a compass app. Along the way, Chuks and his companions faced many challenges and obstacles, from mountain ranges that spat fire at him to raging rivers that threw him 10,000 feet and slammed him to the ocean floor. But Chuks was spurred on by the thought that the fate of the worlds of humans rested on his shoulders. Finally, after many long weeks of adventurous travel, sleeping in the woods with crackling fires, after long weeks where their lives were saved just by hearing the snap of a twig just in time to know that they had company, Chuks and his 2 companions reached the great cave at the top of a very high mountain, where they would be required to retrieve a long-lost device known as the Diamond of Light from the Eye of Light that never sleeps, a powerful surveillance and attack device. It had been placed to guard the diamond by those that had taken it. The Great Eye caught them as they tried to retrieve the long-lost diamond, and it engaged Chuks and his 2 companions in a fight where a single laser of light touching the skin would mean instant destruction. They survived, faced the Overlord, and after the hardest struggle, managed to defeat him. After 31 days, it was time for Chuks and his team to come out through the second portal they had entered. If they didn't come out in an hour, the portal would close and they could be trapped forever. All the people waited anxiously for their return. But just as the portal was about to close, out came Chuks and his companions, just at the nick of time. The powerful Overlord was vanquished, and the world was saved. Chuks returned home a hero, celebrated by all. Chuks was offered a seat in the Great Council, but he chose to return to the job he had always loved with the villagers who had taken him in as an orphan, hunting. But he left the council with one assurance, that he would always be available if he was needed.